Hello from Fincastle Farm. So today we're talking about old times, traditions, repurposing things, being thoughtful, all those things put into one simple little craft. It's not really a craft, anybody could do this. So I was talking to Mom yesterday, and I like old traditions. I have no idea why I have this thing for what people used to do, and because it's normally, I think they were thoughtful in their actions, they repurposed things, they found meaning in small items, and all of that resonates with me. I don't know about you, but I get Christmas cards still in the mail, and I always feel bad throwing them away. They're so pretty, and people take a lot of time now, a lot of expense in mailing Christmas cards. So I feel bad throwing them away. When I was talking to her, she said, we used to not throw Christmas cards away. We had to repurpose everything. And here's an example of, they used to iron their gift wrapped, right? You would very carefully take gift wrap off of a present so you could keep it intact, and then they would iron it for the next year. Because you didn't have money, you could not throw this stuff away. Well, another thing they repurposed were Christmas cards. So I don't know about you, I get such nice Christmas cards in the mail, and then I feel bad throwing them away. So what can we do with them? We can repurpose them. So she said, no, Carmen, we used to turn them into gift tags. And I thought, genius, right? When in hard times, you come up with, very resourceful ideas. And so I looked it up, and yes, people did this. And you can do it with any card, not just a holiday card, birthday card, etc. And they actually had, some community events where people got together and brought their old Christmas cards and made them into tags. And, there was a community aspect where you talked and shared ideas. And I thought, wow, I was definitely born in the wrong time. We need more things like that. So I was going to show you how you turn a Christmas card into a simple Christmas gift tag. So I've seen, and she did not tell me this, but I did see where some people, once they get the tag created, will put who the original card was from. So, and then so that, when you put it on a tag, so to Mom from Carmen, Mom would know, who actually gave me that card the first year. So that's an additional step, not needed. But so this is a really cute little card. And I thought, how can we make this into a tag? You can definitely use, a glass and trace around it if you have something that's a circle a tag you want to do. You can also use a cookie cutter, like we have snowflake cookie cutter or something like that to make a tag. This one, I thought that I would use the snowman, so I would just cut it out and show you. Super simple. But in this idea of resourcefulness and, using what you have, on the farm, we reuse all of our paper feed sacks and cardboard to line the chicken house for the winter. So the chickens don't have drafts during the winter. So we repurpose everything. And I definitely learned that from my parents. But, if you're my age or you're my parents' age, you actually went through this. But, they grew up in a time where they just didn't have the things and resources that we have. And it's worth stopping and talking to them. They've lived a very different life. And I think we should all go back to living some of that way. And I was thinking about how else do we, they use it every day. But what have I done recently that I could talk about? And back at Halloween, we were trying to come up with a little decoration for outside the house. And I thought, well, let's just take a big white sheet and make it into a huge ghost. Well, I didn't have one. Of course, Mom did, right? Resourceful. So she gave me this big white sheet, and Henry and I made this huge ghost, taller than me, hung it from the big tree out front, out of an old sheet. And we just drew eyes on it. And I think that's really when it clicked for Henry. That's almost a game. Like, How can you make something out of the things that you already have? So when Christmas came around, I was so surprised when he said, hey Mom, can we make is there any decorations we can make out of stuff we already have? And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm doing something right here. So we did. We went to the farm, cut down a cedar tree, put it on the front porch, used lights we already had, and decorations we already had. So that's our Christmas decoration this year. So look at this. Didn't that turn out great? So all I'm going to do is take a hole punch and punch a hole at the top. Interestingly, this one has some of a Bible verse on the back, which is very appropriate. So I just put a hole punch in, and you can use, this is twine, but you can use any sort of ribbon. And like I said, you can do this for, like, if you get a birthday card. I get the prettiest birthday cards, and you feel bad throwing them away. You could just repurpose them and use them for another birthday gift bag or present. Is that not the cutest thing? Why didn't we think of this earlier? You may have, and I didn't. But I thought, wow. And then if you just need a friend activity, or this would be a great kids activity after Christmas. Get them to cut out the pieces of the cards that they like, save them for next year, and make them into tags. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. I hope it kind of sparked something in your mind to say, how can I use stuff that I already have? And hopefully, if you're my parents' age, it brought back a great memory of good times. So thank you as always. See you soon.